Good afternoon, class. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwu Linus Okafor, but you can call me Iffy. This class is for 515 Public Administration, Dr. Herzog, for the budget exercise. The budget that I will be discussing is for the City of Longview. The City of Longview was established in 1870 by Mr. Methvin and was deeded 100 acres of land when it was first came about. The City of Longview was incorporated on May 17, 1871. The City of Longview operates under the council-manager form of government. The 54.8 square miles incorporated in its city limits are 120 miles east of Dallas, Texas, and 60 miles west of Shreveport, Louisiana. Longview has 4 independent school districts serving Longview residents: Longview ISD, Pine Tree ISD, Spring Hill ISD, and Hayesville ISD. The city council is composed of a mayor who's elected at large and a 6-member council, one elected from each district. For the budget, I interviewed 2 individuals from the City of Longview: Ms. Angela Cohen, the Director of Finance, and Mr. Keith Bonds, who is the Assistant City Manager for the City of Longview. Both of the individuals that I did interview gave great attributes of the city and gave me a great understanding and comprehension of how they viewed the budget and how they instituted the budget for the City of Longview. Now I would like to discuss the actual budget. For the 2014-2015 fiscal year, the City of Longview's adopted budget is at $163 million, which is a decrease of about 0.04% from the 2013 and 2014 budget. The City of Longview receives revenue from several funding sources: property tax, sales tax, fees and fines, franchise tax, charge for services, special revenue, inter-fund transfer, grant revenue, and fund balance. One of the largest sources of revenue for the City of Longview is sales tax. The city is forecasted to receive $33 million in sales tax dollars for the fiscal year 2014-2015. The City of Longview has had a steady increase in sales tax revenue since 2005, and according to the city manager, Keith Bonds, the most challenging part of the budget process is trying to protect sales tax. The second largest revenue is property tax, and property tax is forecasted to receive around $27 million in fiscal year 2014-2015, which is a change of 7.25% from 2013-2014 budget. The ad valorem, or property tax rate, has increased to 50.99 cents per $100 valuation. For this year's budget, the budget will receive over $1 million from property taxes than last year's budget. The total debt obligation for the City of Longview is $7 million, which is secured by property taxes. Public work and public safety are the highest expenditures in the budget, as I previously stated, with the combined amount of $94 million out of the $163 million that is spent on expenditures. Now, since I've just given y'all the financial status of the City of Longview, I want to get into the GFOA, which is a distinguished award that was presented to the city last year, and hopefully they'll be getting one for this fiscal year. The City of Longview uses a line item format in the beginning stages of their budget. A line item budget is when the individual financial statements items are grouped by cost centers or department. The city provides each department a funding amount, and the department works within the limit of the specified amount. This type of budgeting system holds the departments more accountable for their actions, as far as making sure they don't go over the actual amount that's given to them by the city. The City of Longview also uses a program-based budgeting system that allows money to be distributed for every new program. The departments who may need additional funding for any new program will have to make a proposal for new services. The GFOA helps enhance and promote professional management of governmental financial resources. The City of Longview meets the requirements set forth by the GFOA. The standard that the association sets forth allows every budget to be examined under the same conditions. The budget provides a table of contents that makes it easier to locate information within the budget. The page numbers correspond with the table of contents that will further help readers find information. The budget provides an organizational chart. The citizens are at the top because, as you know, citizens are important for the city, and without the citizen, the city really wouldn't work. The city council works for the citizens, while the city manager, city attorney, city secretary, and the municipal judge are all under the jurisdiction of the city council. The budget process begins in May and ends in October. In May, the budget goals are established, revenue forecast, and strategy development. In June and July, budget development, capital improvement project development. In July, city managers proposes the budget to the city council. August and September, city council holds public hearings, conducts work sessions, and adopts the budget. In October, fiscal year begins on October 1st. The budget has a section for debt service, which is outstanding, and gives great detail about the debt of the city and the repayment schedule. The long-term debt for the city of Longview will be $141.9 million. Out of the $141.9 million, the general obligation debt was $77.1 million. The city had $41 million of water and $23 million of sewer, for a total of $64 million of water and sewer revenue bonds that were outstanding. The current debt service requirement for fiscal year 2014-2015 is at $8 million. General obligation bonds took almost half of the entire debt at $77.1 million. The bond rating for the city of Longview by Moody was A2, while Standard & Poor's rated the city a AA-. So for some of the departments for the city of Longview, they develop their budgets based on the financial expectations of the city and guidelines that are provided. Keith Bonds mentioned that they hold departments accountable 100%, and by doing that, the actual departments are able to be accountable for any expenditure spent because they're line items. The departments in the city of Longview consist of administration, parks and recreation, development services, financial services, fire services, human resources, community services, police services, grants, and public works. Governmental funds for the city of Longview is shown in the budget and gives a great explanation, and it's illustrated for you guys to see. The overall budget for the city of Longview was excellent and it was very detailed. And when I was speaking to Ms. Cohan, she mentioned while they attempt to explain the key issues in each department and any additions to our budget each year, there's so much detail that we cannot address all of it in the budget. The budget is hard to understand for individuals who may not be familiar at looking at budget. It's hard to comprehend the budget in detail, but it may be easier for people to understand the budget when it's summarized. And I believe that the budget, once you're able to actually look at the budget and comprehend it, you'll be able to learn more from the budget in my city. Well, not my city, the city of Longview. One thing that the city of Longview can do to help improve their budget presentation is to add more detail about the departments and what they would do in the 5 years from now, including any new projects. The city provided their long-term goals and short-term goals, but wasn't really detailed as far as how they're going to achieve those goals as far as 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. So that's something that I recommend they'll be able to do in their upcoming budget. But overall, I believe the budget is very detailed and is very comprehensible, and I enjoyed learning more about the city of Longview. Thank you.